Alright guys, welcome to my next video. I forgot to film an intro to this, so my apologies. Or it got lost, something happened. Anyways, probably I forgot. If you guys saw my last video, it was the unboxing video on the homestove. And I had a chance to use it over the weekend. I made Hawaiian style chicken in it with this pineapple mango soy sauce stuff. Came out perfect. It was in a 15-inch cast iron skillet. This thing held up like a champ, cooked really well. I'm really happy with it. Definitely some pros and cons, so watch till the end of the video. And my apologies on this, guys. I thought I had more footage as well. I don't know if I just didn't hit record or what I did, but I didn't record anything over the weekend. I took 2 photos apparently, and that was it. Over the course of those 2 photos, though, I was trying to charge my iPhone 7. They were about 45 minutes apart, and I got 3%, which I go into more detail at the end of this video. So I did take a snapshot of my little gauge thing so you guys can see what the output is on this, what I was getting at that time. So I could have built the fire up stronger and probably got more electricity out of it, but cooking, you kind of have to do however you're cooking or whatever you're cooking, you kind of have to maintain temperatures for that versus trying to charge a phone. So maybe over this weekend I'll load the thing up and try again and see if I can get it up higher and see what it does for an iPhone. So an iPhone 7 Plus. So anyways, with that, guys, I get into a lot more detail at the end of this, so please continue watching, enjoy, and I will see you back in a few minutes. Alright, so hey guys, this is going to be the closing for this video. I had meant to get this out last weekend and just didn't have time to finish it. Obviously, as you guys just saw, I was using the Biolite homestove. This is just basically going to be my final thoughts on it after the initial burn and using it the first time. For charging larger cell phones, that's not what it was ever meant for. So as far as that goes, it's going to take way too long. I got 3% in about 45 minutes, which is really low. I might not have had the fire hot enough, but I had it hot enough for what I needed to do. So anyways, with that, I still think it's something really cool. I really like it. Even if it is just kind of a piece, it's definitely very heavy. So even if it is just for something for around the house. During the summer where I'm at in California, it gets really hot, and sometimes it's just too hot to cook inside. I'd rather be outside anyways. But again, do I recommend it? It's for that niche market that, you know, just wants to collect the stuff, which I don't assume there's too many people that collect Biolite stuff. I mean, obviously you guys have seen my videos if you've watched for any given time, or if you've gone back and watched my videos. I love Biolite stuff. I'm charging my phone right now from the Charge 10 just to get through this video. This guy's been hooked up for quite a while. My phone's being held up by the Biolite first gen stove, camp stove. There's a few things that I've never had from them, and there's a few things I don't know if I'll get from them. Mainly solar panels and stuff. Their solar panels are just too small for most of my needs. You guys see right here is my Goal Zero 100 watt panel. And up there I have my 7 watts, and I don't know if it's up here right now. Oh, this is my 20 watt, my 2 7 watts, my 3 watts in my backpack. That's kind of what I would compare this stove to, is that 3 watt panel. it's something cool to have. It'll charge an iPod just fine. I think my iPod would charge just fine from the stove, but my phone, yeah, it's a no-go. It just took way too long to get just a tiny bit of power to it. It's just too power intensive. Now, my phone was on the entire time, and it was playing music for a chunk of the time outside of when I was filming. So if I put it on airplane mode, it probably would have done a lot better, and it probably would have been somewhat useful. But again, this was something that was for a limited run, so you can't even buy them now anyways. If you ever get a chance to get a hold of one of them, it's something cool to have as part of a Biolite collection if you're into collecting stuff from them, which, you know, again, yeah. So anyways, is it very practical? In the US, I'd have to say no. It's something, again, cool to have. I'm glad I got it, but is it practical for functionality? No, we are just too power intensive in the US for the needs what this can provide. The next gen, who knows if there's another generation of this big stove. It's very possible. Now, in the video, I had a 15-inch cast iron skillet. The thing is heavy, and this was rock solid. It held that up without any issues, and that part of it was fantastic. I could never put a 15-inch cast iron skillet on top of one of the Biolite stoves, one of the regular camp stoves. It's way too heavy. It either bend the legs, or it would, at the very least, it would cover up so much you would risk burning the motor out because it would just start getting too hot underneath that pan. With this being quite a bit of difference in how high the pan is up off of it. So, but yeah, overall, I'm happy with it. I'm glad I got it. It's something that's just kind of cool to just, when I'm outside cooking during the summer, I can cook for my entire family on a single skillet now. So, as far as that goes, I'm super stoked about that because it means I can cook dinner faster rather than have to do what I was doing before, which was having both of my smaller stoves running and potentially using a lot more fuel. I was very surprised about how little fuel this used. So I only bought one bundle of wood, and I have 90, well, I wouldn't say 90%. I'd say maybe 75% of what I had purchased left over out of a single bundle. And I cooked chicken for, had originally started cooking chicken for 6 of us, ended up being 5 of us. But yeah, again, I'm happy with it. I recommend getting one if you're a collector, if you're into that kind of thing. But again, back to functionality, yeah, it's just not going to cut it for anything decent sized. It'll keep smaller things going, an iPod, an earbud, older phones. If you have an older phone, sure, it would do just perfect for that. Anything like these old flip phones, I still have a few of these roaming around. Most of you are like, what the hell is that? It's an old Samsung flip phone. Back in my day, our phones flipped open. I'm going to do a test charging the Charge 10, which is one of the reasons I'm depleting it out, and see how well it does at charging just that. It's the smallest battery Biolite makes, so I'm going to see what it does. And if it'll charge that, that would be perfect, because I could at least charge that, charge my phone from that, you know, plug them both in at the same time, and then we'll see. So, on to one other thing that I figured out, which is, give me 1 second here, and then I'm going to end this pretty quick. Gray end and black end. The gray end, when you touch the light part of it, it goes up or down depending on where it's at. The amount of light coming out of it goes up or down. It gets brighter or dimmer. This one is just straight light, the black end that comes with the home stove. It just plugs in, and it's just an on-off. Actually, I don't even know if it was an on-off feature or not. I'll have to double check that, because which actually I can test it like this. Show you guys real quick. And yeah, it actually doesn't have the on-off feature, no dim, nothing like that. Where this one actually has the touch, and you guys can see it there. It's plugged in the whole time, and you can dim it down. So yeah, anyways, that's the difference between the lights. So again, I find both useful. Don't really use both of them just because where I'm at, I have enough light at night with everything I do have laying around. And yeah, anyways, I gotta end this because I have no idea how long the total video is yet. You guys, thanks for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it, you guys. If you guys have any questions about this thing, please let me know. I've only seen one other review on it so far, and he pretty much, the gentleman doing that review pretty much did the same thing I did the first time. It was just an unboxing. So there's not too much on it out there other than what Biolite themselves have put out. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me if you guys watched all the way to the end, and I will catch you all in the next video.